Good morning and welcome back towards another video, and today we are going to be covering the Dead Mines. Let us begin. Now, coming in towards the Dead Mines, this one's a really easy one in order to do. What you're going to be wanting to do is just literally do the dungeon. It's really that simple. Just take out everything you see that is living, basically. Once you get to the end, you have a choice of the dungeon in order to actually get out. If you are on a druid, dreamwalk in and out of the instance. Aside from that, if you are running this dungeon just straight up with a regular character that isn't a druid, then you can also run out to the back of the instance behind the big old ship, and there is an instance portal that will take you out. However, it will take you out into Moonbrook, which means you will have to go navigate your way all the way back through the instance in order to farm it again. Just one thing to bear in mind with this instance: items of note that can drop from this dungeon, which is the Blackened Defias gloves, going for about 30 gold on my server, or a region market value average of around about 800 gold. The Black Water Cutlass is another item that is quite common in this one, and that it goes for about 19 gold on my server, or about 260 gold on the region market value average. The Stone Mason Cloak goes for about 55 gold on my server, or 333 gold on the region market value average. And going over towards the actual item that you probably want to get on this run, and that is 20,000 gold, and that is called the Weighted Sap. And it has a region market value average again of 20,000 gold. So that's a really good figure, as Argent Dawn is heavily farmed on Transmog, and knowing that on the region market value average and on my server specifically, it goes roughly around about the same gold, so you've got a good idea on that. As well as that, the actual sell rate on it is 0.012, which is pretty good in the realm of transmog farming. Let's have a look at items from the Worth It dataset as well. The Woodworking Gloves are another keynote item. They only go for about 236 gold. The Weighted Sap actually dropped quite a few times in that dataset, as well as the Blackwater Cutlass and the Defias Rapier. The Defias Rapier goes for about 1,000 gold on the region market value average, and the Defias Mage Staff goes for about 1,600 gold, or on the region market value average of 18,000 gold. That's pretty dang good if you're not on Argent Dawn or EU. The Goblin Mail Leggings is another item for about 600 gold, and the Goblin Screwdriver goes for about 1,000 gold as well. So all in all, when it comes towards this dungeon, you're mainly going for those high ticket items like the Weighted Sap. You're mainly going for that. However, you can also get lucky and get the Defias Leggings, which come from only 2 mobs within the instance. However, there is a little janky way that you can get them to reset. If you've got Shadow Meld ability, you can just use Shadow Meld to make them respawn if you only kill one, and then you can keep repeating that every single time. But realistically, not many people really want to do that. The other different types of items you gain from this, like the greens, they are great for padding out your auction house with old school classic Mog. That does tend to sell rather well when it comes towards transmog just in general. Like, looking at these sell rates, they are pretty dang good for what you're actually getting, and they go for like a few hundred gold each, and you get a lot of greens from this instance. So realistically, this is a padding based gold farm, along with the chance of getting like the Weighted Sap. The other BOE blues aren't really worth a great deal, but that Weighted Sap would make up for it if you got it to drop. So maybe check this one out if you so wish. Other than that, have an awesome rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be soon.